Good morning, Tzaneen. And what a beautiful morning it is. We've got cloudy weather. It's I think it's 18 degrees outside. 19 degrees according to this amazing vehicle that I'm driving this morning. I think I'm going to start up at Jetty 3 this morning. We had a bit of rain. We've had a bit of people making nonsense online. Well, not really. I mean, this morning I wake up and Janet Jackson said something that caused the whole world to spin anti-clockwise. And so I get up and I like start searching. What did she say? Was she naked again? Did she show a nipple? What happened? Because it's Janet Jackson, and being Janet Jackson, most important person in my life in the world. If Janet Jackson does something, we all need to jump. So anyway, so I go and check it out, and it was like a damp squirt, really. So what she'd done is she'd posted a picture on Twitter. Twitter, the holy grail of all information on the planet. Yeah, so she posted a picture of Nelson Mandela in prison on Twitter, over Twitter. And that was fine. Apparently that was okay. That was alright to do that. Okay. But then she added the caption that said, 27 years in isolation, no family, no Wi-Fi, no phone. We can do this. Hashtag stay home. Okay. So obviously everybody outside of South Africa had a major issue with this, right? Because Nelson Mandela is our hero, and so South Africans were oblivious to this, and even if we did know about it, we wouldn't really be going on the way that the Americans are carrying on about it at the moment, right? So everyone lost their shit because Janet Jackson said Nelson Mandela chose to be in Robben Island. So that happened. I think it's absolutely absurd. And then the second thing that caught my attention was this morning, I read an article on Business Insider or Business Tech, one of those, and it listed, we've now got 1,673, I think, or 37, I can't remember the exact number, please don't crucify me, of COVID-19 positive, and we've now got another death. So it's alarming, obviously. I mean, it is. But what I found interesting, again, because this is national media, right? And we're chasing those headlines. All right. So they started their sentence with, South Africa now has 1,600 and something cases, which is up 31 from the last. Right. From the last what? From the last what, Business Insider? From the last month, last week, last day. Alright, so I know what they're talking about because, like many of you, we've been keeping tabs. Right? We've been watching what's going on. And okay, so that's the first thing. Those who are not following, they would not know what these guys are talking about. Anyway, then the second thing that caught my attention was this guy, this 57-year-old male from the Western Cape who died yesterday. Right, incidentally, we're here at the new prison again. Anyway, this 57-year-old male in the Western Cape who died yesterday, he actually suffered from diabetes and pancreatic cancer. So this guy's health was severely impacted, right? Severely impacted. So I don't know, and again, I'm not denying, I'm asking if this guy died from his COVID-19 infection, or did he die because of the extra complications brought on by his COVID-19 infection? Because if you've got, it wasn't pancreatic cancer, it was diabetes and some heart condition. The name, it starts with an A. I can't read now because I'm live, but okay, so this guy had an existing serious heart condition. The minister actually even named it morbidities. Okay, so the guy who died yesterday, the national press and the international press are saying it's a COVID-19 claimed another life. I'm asking, I'm not for 1 second saying that we should dismiss the idea, but I would like to know, how seriously was this guy's health affected by his existing conditions? Okay, and did his COVID-19 infection, did it maybe complicate it enough that he then died from the existing conditions? This is what I want to know. Okay, and I think we need to bear this in mind when we talk about these things. It's not denialism at all, not at all. I'm asking a question which I think a lot of us want to know, because if you look at the 12 people who are now deceased, I want to know if all of them have had pre-existing health issues that are like really bad health issues. Mora Mores, Mora Enke, good morning everyone. So I don't know, in my opinion, okay, I would like to speak to a doctor. So I'm going to get a doctor, even if it's just for a half an hour, to speak to us on camera and explain this to me, because I really want to know, and I believe that you guys really want to know too. Is it possible? Can you say, it's the same like people say you don't die from AIDS, right? Or HIV positive status. You die from the complications that come with it. So I want some clarity from a medical expert or a medical practitioner, and I would like to know, is it the same case with COVID, or can an exceptionally healthy person die from just being COVID-19 positive? And I'm not being facetious, I'm not being denialistic, I'm not being at all negative. I'm trying to find some answers behind all of this, because I think it's very important that we must know this. Because at the moment, I feel like there's a lot of people that are panicking and are going into an absolute hysteria, and I blame it on the fact that we don't have enough information. And the only way that you can get information is if you ask questions and find out. And one other question that you guys can ask yourself this morning is, what amazing vehicle is Joe driving today? Because I can tell you that it's getting increasingly difficult to choose a favorite between the vehicles that I've driven so far today, this week, thanks to the BB Motors group here in Tzaneen. I'm going to give you guys a clue. The guy or the girl who can correctly guess what vehicle I'm driving today, because I'm going to be driving this vehicle the whole day today. If you can guess what vehicle this is, then you will get 4 movie tickets. So yesterday's winner, going to be announced. I think at the end of the week we'll announce all the winners for every day's show. So yesterday we gave away 2 tickets to someone. Today I'll give away 4 tickets if you can correctly guess what vehicle I'm driving. I'll give you a hint. It's heavy. It feels like I'm driving a tank. Morning, Carol. Carol, just explain to us again where you're from. You're from the States, eh? If I remember correctly. While you're doing that, I'm going to... and Mark, it's unfair. Mark Stevens, you're not allowed to play because you are actually watching me from your window as we speak. stop posting beer. We can't buy any beer. Let me just quickly get in. Yeah. Morning.
Morning.
How are you, brother?
Fine, and you?
Good, thanks, man.
What is the permit?
I don't have a permit. I'm from the media. I come here every day, twice a day. Every single day I come in here, twice a day.
Yeah, we need the permit.
Really, check the book. You'll see my name there. I'm from the media. I've got a permit. Let me show you. It's my press card. I'm Essential Services Media. Ask Nati and those guys, Patrick and them, and Freddie and them. Ask them. I come in here every day, twice a day. I do a drive around. I talk to the guys.
We understand we need the permit.
There's no permit, guys. This is the permit. Media, Essential Services. Call Freddie, call Patrick, call Nati. They'll come and tell you. You guys are the first guys that's giving me shit.
No, we're not giving you
Of
shit.
course you are. Ask Nati there. Who's here? Nati or Patrick or who's here? Nati, Patrick, Freddie, which one?
Here, he don't have even a permit even himself.
Yeah. Call Nati. He'll tell you guys I can come in. It's municipal property, no?
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
So they told us if everyone is coming in, we mustn't have a...
So for the first 11 days I've been coming in and out twice a day because I'm from the media.
No, we understand your point.
Yes.
Let us explain something to you.
There's nothing to explain really.
So there's nothing to open the gate.
Of course there is. It's municipal grounds.
Yes.
I'm a media representative, Essential Services. I have access to everywhere. So please open the gate for me. I'll sign the book. I'll do what I do every single day.
We won't open the gate.
Really? Must I phone the municipal manager or the mayor? Which one?
Yes.
Which one do you want to talk to?
You know what?
What's your name?
Harry.
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 If Nati doesn't have a permit, why is Nati inside here and I'm not allowed to?
No, we are busy solving his problem.
Really? Call Nati for me, please.
No, he's busy solving the problem with my manager.
Really? Who's the manager? Peter.
Huh?
Which one? Peter, is he here?
No, it's not him, my manager.
Who's your manager?
Mabona.
Okay, can you call him for me, please?
They are busy with Nat.
Really?
Mm.
Okay, let me sign the book so long and I'll do my drive around. We can talk when I'm done.
No.
Well, why? You've seen me drive here every single day. Why now are you stopping me?
Yesterday to tell us to for the people to show us the permit.
Okay, but then here's my question. So if you had to start yesterday for people to show you a permit to come in here, Nati is not Essential Services at all, nah? Not at all. How is he inside there now?
He opened himself the gate.
I'm
We tried to talk
explaining
to
to you,
you.
we are busy with him because he
Yeah.
opened the gate himself.
Enforce.
We
Okay.
are busy solving his problem.
So how did he manage to open the gate if you've got security at the gate? Did the security not see him open the gate? Did he walk in there by the hole in the gate? Did he drive in his car? How did he enter there without a permit? But you stopped me, a member of Essential Services, from entering a municipal premises. It's not private property.
I don't know how to explain to you.
I think I know what the problem is. I think I know that. So would you please open the gate for me so that I can come in and see if the temporary homeless shelter is okay, if the people have got enough food. That's my job, guys. Come on, man. We're in this together, guys. Serious.
I was going to phone you for someone.
So how did Nati come in here?
Nati, we tried to talk to him. He said he came out from the car, he opened the gate, he started the car, he go in first. So they are busy talking to him so that we can work together.
So every person that is opening the gate by force then can come in?
Yes, Nati uses his power force. You see,
But what power does Nati have, guys? He's not. I'm Essential Services. I've just
I
shown you.
understand you.
Yeah, this guy is being difficult.
Because they let us, no one can enter here without permit. So we are afraid to take people inside while they tell us yesterday.
Okay, but you guys you guys have all my details there now. You've got my press
I
card.
understand you.
Yeah,
Myself, I understand you. That.
Yeah,
So it's because
Emma,
he's my supervisor.
yeah.
and then
I know it's not you. I know. Look, I'm glad that they've got this control thing going here. But you can't stop Essential Services from going onto municipal property. You know what I mean?
Sorry.
Without
Guys, you know what? Every single day now, I came here as well with a member of parliament on Wednesday. We were here. When they were erecting this temporary shelter, I was here. I was helping here. Every single day, guys. These guys know me very well. Every single day I come here with Patrick, with Freddie, the guys from disaster management. I come here, I do a drive, no? I drive down there to the river. I drive around by the tents. I show the people, listen, the guys are eating, and I come out again.
Can you wait for, let me phone Mr. Abtaka.
Yeah, phone him. Phone Tapelo Matlala. Have you got his number? So they started this yesterday.
Yeah, they tell us no one, even the municipality members, all of them, they must produce the permit.
And what is a permit? Is it not international press card that I just showed you?
I think the municipality.
Give them the money.
So the international permit is not as powerful as the municipal one.
We've got the international.
I just showed you. It's my international media card, bruh. I've just shown you that.
So you know what's happening?
Yeah, I know what's
understand your
happening.
point.
No,
Let me
you
tell
don't.
Let me tell you. I understand your point.
You don't.
No, you don't because you want to get in.
No, you don't understand the point, what I'm
No,
doing.
let me tell you. Let me explain.
Okay,
what I
explain.
want
I'm listening. Let's go for it. Go. I'm listening. Let me just put this in park. Okay, cool. It's in park. Okay. Go. I'm listening. What's the point?
They told us to ask the people a permit from
Okay.
the municipality.
Who
They-
told you?
Eh?
Who told you?
Kenny.
Who?
Kenny Makubel.
Kenny.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's one of our boss.
Yeah, I know.
Mm.
So, did the municipality tell your boss to tell your manager to
I
tell
don't-
you to
I
tell the
don't know
guards?
Where did he get the story? But he told us about the permit.
Okay. So I've just shown you a permit.
It's not the permit that shows us.
So the police can come in here without a permit.
The police doesn't need the permit.
And why? Is the police essential services?
No, it's what they told us. I don't have to reason that to you.
Yeah, of
But
course
they
you
told us
do.
the
You've
permit-
got to reason
the
it to
police
yourself
report
first.
has got a permission to get in.
So you've got to reason this out for yourself first, because as you and I are talking here now, you're preventing a member of essential services from entering a municipal property, while inside there right now, you just told me that a guy who isn't even anything, he's not essential services, police, nothing, he forced his way into this gate here, with your security here, and he's now inside this premises.
That's what I'm telling you. It seems you don't understand what I'm saying.
I understand.
I said if he wants to get in here, I
Ah,
call
okay.
my manager. that
I understand.
Discussing this issue.
I understand this.
Hey,
What I don't understand is you saying he forced one man forced his way in here with your security here. And you can't tell me how that happened. All you're saying is I'm not allowed in, even though I've just shown you a permit. And the guy who's inside there, who forced his way inside there, is still inside there. How does that make sense on God's green planet?
We want to let that guy out and then you got the permit somewhere where you can get the permit.
What,
Busy chasing him out.
what are you saying? How long are you busy chasing him out now
He's
for?
busy with my manager. I'm
For,
not there.
for how long?
I don't know how long they.
When did he come in? I know what the problem is here, actually. I know what the problem is. When did Nati sign this register? How late did he come in here? 8:53. 8:43. And the time now is... so you're telling me it's 40 minutes he's been inside here. A guy that doesn't have a permit, has not essential services, is not the police, he's been in here for 40 minutes. And you're telling me that I can't come in, even though I've shown you my international press card. Is the logic a problem or what? Today's Wednesday, no? 10 days. Every single day. I've driven in and out here twice a day. You can check the register there. Every single day. Okay. No, it's fine. I'll come back later. Okay. I'll come back later. Sorry, brother, I know it's not you. Okay, so I can't show you the temporary homeless shelter which I've been showing you every single day, because there's a guy with a t-shirt and some form of authority, okay, who has allowed another person to force his way into this temporary shelter. He forced his way in there while there's security, without a permit. That guy climbed out of his car and he forced the gate open and walked in there, or drove in there. But they want to stop me from entering a place I've been entering every single day for the last 10 days. So sadly, Spur is closed. I'm telling you, a lot of parents could do with Spur being open during this period, let me tell you. Right, so we're driving through a ghost town this morning. By all accounts, it looks really dead quiet. Well, pardon the pun, as we drive past Visani, I want to go into the parking lot and then I want to show you something amazing about this vehicle that I'm driving today, thanks to the BB Group Tzaneen. Yeah, but how do I do that without giving it away? Yeah, okay, we're entering the independent state of Claude Wheatley, where there are more rules and logic than presently at Jetty 3. So let's see how these guys are doing today. I see their borders are open for foreign visitors. Oh, guys, this vehicle is amazing. I must tell you, I never used to be a bucky guy. Okay? And then I started driving a Ford Ranger. And my wife and everybody who knows me knows that actually my kind of vehicle really for a very long time was the kind I was driving yesterday, that Mazda 3. Right, that's my kind of ride. But I've gotten so used to the bucky now, because now I can look the taxi driver straight in the eyes when I'm swearing at him, cursing him. Right, so I've gotten used to the bucky. Yesterday I was spoiled rotten by the BB Group Tzaneen, specifically their Mazda dealership. Man, that if you missed that, do yourself a favor. We had a bit of problems there with the oh, sorry guys, we had a bit of problems there yesterday with the signal, right? So, but do yourself a favor, go check the videos from yesterday's show. I was driving the Mazda 3, and what an absolute dream. It was amazing. And then the CX-5, I drove that in the afternoon. But what I'm driving today, guys, it's yeah, it's difficult to describe because it's very similar to the Ranger, with one immediately noticeable sorry guys, with one immediately noticeable difference. Immediately, the moment that I got into this vehicle, I noticed the weight. It feels like I'm driving a tank. Right? Listen to this. Did you hear that? Did you guys hear that? Because that was amazing. Okay. I'm going to do that again so that you can. So, immediately noticeable, the difference between the vehicle I'm driving today and the vehicle that I drove in the afternoon show on Monday. There's another hint for you guys. Is the sheer weight and the size. And it doesn't have the acceleration that the vehicle that I drove on Monday has. But it feels like you could drive through a gate at a jetty. You could drive through the gate and be able to go and do your job. Right? Actually, it feels like I could drive through these pillars here. I won't. Philip, moenie worry nie, ek sal nie. Okay. It's a monster. It's an absolute monster. I don't want to give away too much. By now you would have known already that I am driving a Nissan, because Wednesdays are Nissan days. Mondays are Ford days. Tuesday Mazda, Wednesday Nissan. Okay, but without giving away what model Nissan I'm driving, I want to show you guys something that is exceptionally awesome. Okay, so watch the mirror here. I'm going to put it into reverse. Look at that. How awesome is that? So now it's showing me how the vehicle is turning, because it's got like 8 cameras all around. So this is in the rear view mirror. Yeah? And if you drive forward, it just goes away again. I'm not subliminally advertising Maluma at all. Just so you know that Maluma is the best avo in the world. Apparently, allegedly, not because I eat a box of them a week. Anyway, so that was freaking amazing. Okay. I'm going to drive there. I may as well just reveal it. There's like 2 of you guys. Nkateko, well done, dude. You won as well. Listen to this. Right, so I'm going to stop here and then do just show you guys the vehicle. Nah, you know what? I'm not going to. I'm going to show you this afternoon. Okay guys, you're steering away from it. It's right. Also, this vehicle, you listen to that. Whoa! 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 Okay, when you're driving this vehicle, you will not, and I promise you, you will not have a problem with the guys from the independent state of Claude Wheatley over there, because they will very politely vacate any area that you would like to be in at that stage. Potholes, not a problem. Although this specific model that I'm driving, this specific Nissan that I'm driving, is the top of the range. in its class, and it's got all the trimmings. It's got, like, here's another hint for you. It's got all the cameras all around it, and it's got these amazing sporty kind of orange trimmings, which makes it look even meaner. It's got like this matte black everywhere. It's got these beautiful black rims. It comes standard with that. So there's another hint. Okay, so we're back in downtown Tzaneen, and it's quite busy again today. I would say that it's about as busy as what this area is on a normal Wednesday. By no means is it as busy as what it was during any of the days that the grants were being paid out, but this is Boxer, okay? And there are a lot of people here. So to me, it feels like this could just be another Wednesday, because there are people here, there's cars parked here. The only difference really is that the hawkers are not hawking. Okay, but other than that, there's a lot of pedestrians, a lot of guys buying stuff. That guy, what's that guy? Oh, okay, he's got meal there. Okay, I'm gonna do one more circle here, and then yeah, I don't even, what pothole, huh? Yes, what a machine! What an absolute dream to drive this. So this vehicle comes stock standard with all the trimmings that I just discussed. It's got beautiful leather finishings, or leather seats, leather interior. The cab is very spacious. It's probably the most spacious of the between this vehicle that I'm driving now and the one that I drove on Monday afternoon. I would say this one's a little bit more spacious, okay, especially here in the front, driver and front passenger. This brother over here is just selling stuff out of his car, which I'm sure he's allowed to do, you know, considering that you're allowed to do whatever you want to during the lockdown, except be a member of essential services and go and do your job. We have to argue with a little Hitler there, who thinks that because he's got some sort of authority on a t-shirt, okay, so he was immediately hostile as well. Right, we've got a lot of people waiting down here. This is Tzaneen Mall at the bottom by the bus rank. Guys, look, it's not busy, and it's not busy. It's a normal Wednesday. I wonder, you know what, another thing that we need to consider really is with when you turn on the radio, you turn on the TV, you go onto social media, everything is corona, 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 corona. And I wonder if this is not maybe what's happened. I wonder if these people, and I'm not just saying these people, so please don't go on a tangent, okay? I'm talking about South Africans and citizens of the world as a whole. I wonder if we haven't lost our fear for the coronavirus pandemic, because it's in our face all the time, and there's so much fake news doing the rounds and so much fear mongering in the national and international media, that when we do get the facts, we kind of can't find them, because the facts are kind of in there somewhere amongst all the hype and amongst all the social media crap. So I wonder if that's not the reason why these people are just carrying on with their daily lives, because we've lost the fear of the corona. And I believe that. And it's quite sad, because where did you get a smoke, bruh? Huh? Who's selling smokes? I need to, you know what? There's another thing, right? I won't do it in one of the BB Motors vehicles, for obvious reasons. But I think maybe I should go on a Saturday in the Beast, and I should go and drive into Namakhale, there outside Palabora, and I think I should go and buy a packet of smokes and maybe a beer. I should try and buy a beer and a packet of smokes. I tell you why, because a friend of mine from Palabora let me know. I mean, look here guys, look how busy Crossings is. It's a normal Wednesday, let's not fool around here. A friend of mine from Palabora yesterday told me that you can buy smokes in Namakhale. You can buy cigarettes there, but it costs you $100 for a packet of 20 Stuyvesant. So what this lockdown has also managed to do, because we still have not got any answers from anybody in a position of power, and I use that very loosely too, because anyway, so we haven't had any real insight from government or from any of the ministers as to why did they decide to stop the sale of cigarettes. In my opinion, cigarettes are an essential service to a smoker. It's an essential service to somebody who smokes. A nicotine addict is exactly that. It's somebody who needs to get his daily fix of nicotine, and if that person, he or she, or Z or they, or whatever you want to call them nowadays, if they don't get their daily nicotine fix, like any other addict, they will get agitated and they will get irritated. So now the minister and a whole bunch of other people have been supporting this idea, or have been defending it by saying that they want to stop people from rushing to the shop to go and buy cigarettes. They must only buy essential services, essential food items. Listen, brother, you want to pop in here? Do you know what I'm driving today, dude? Like, I could tow your vehicle. With what I'm driving today, I could tow your vehicle if I wanted to. You want to push me off the road like that? I could drive over your vehicle with what I'm driving today. Anyway, it's been a good day so far. Nice show so far, Joe, this morning. Anyway, so where was I now before this guy went and did what he just did? I'm going to drive through here again, because last time we drove through here, I managed to inadvertently film. Did you guys see how this... Look at this. I'm just going to do this again. Look at this massive tank. It turns on a dime. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, this is impressive. Okay, so like I was saying, the ministers have not given us clarity. The Minister of Police came in here and he did his little dance move, and he was out again after all his fans and his adoring fans were crowding around him, and everyone had their selfie done and videoed him and recorded him and photographed him and whatever. So he pranced in here, pranced out of here. His special advisor... have you guys ever watched the series Banshee? So the series Banshee, there's a guy that reminds me of the special advisor to the minister. Anyway, so they say they don't want people to rush to the shops to buy cigarettes. They must only buy essentials. Okay, so is Coca-Cola an essential? Is this Yogi Sip that I've bought, is this an essential? Is a Bar One an essential? I don't think so. So now, okay, but now someone else said to me the other day in an argument, which was a ridiculous position for that person to hold and try and defend in any way, because there's so many holes in that argument. So the position didn't hold for very long, let me tell you. Not that I'm a person who likes to argue, okay, because quite obviously I'm a very agreeable human being. But this person said to me, yeah, but now people can go and say, I'm just popping off to the shop to buy a packet of smokes. Okay. So immediately, the weakness of that position is very apparent, because I'm just quickly popping off to the shop to buy a loaf of bread. I'm just quickly popping off to the shop to buy an essential food item. Mark Stevens, you were not allowed to play along because, Mark Stevens, you cheated because you watched me from your window while I was having a go at the excuse of a security manager person, at the excuse of a security gate as well. The person who just joined is JC Buitendag. So JC is a little bit of a lost soul at this stage. He's like an adopted child in our house, who also just happens to be a farm manager in Let's Tell. So can you guys see the strategy that I'm coming up with here, right? So I'm gathering all these friends that have special skills. So when shit hits the fan, JC can farm food for us, right? And he's also a hunter, so he can go hunt stuff and he can farm food for us. And we've got another buddy who's just like super clever, so he can do the strategy and the economics. And then I just need another buddy that can build. I can actually do plumbing and some woodwork. And they were sorted, guys. Bring on the apocalypse. I've got BB Motor Group sponsoring us wheels. Bring the apocalypse. If I can have this vehicle during the apocalypse, I might not be getting around as fast as what I would be if I was driving the vehicle I did on Monday afternoon. But I would be able to drive over a lot of stuff, let me tell you that. So feel this, feel this. Woo! That was cool, guys. Right, I'm going to finish off the show in a second. Let's go up to the top here, and then I want to tell you another hint of what I'm driving. Is a lot of you guys are getting it right. Oh, should I first check on the Sunbake roadblock and then call it a day? Okay, let's do that. I think that's a fantastic idea. It gives me a chance to finish the rant and maybe adapt my strategy for my Jetty 3 assault. Let's wait for this out to pass. So the other thing that makes this tank that I'm driving today very, very impressive, which I actually like this a lot because it feels like I'm playing Xbox. It's got the option that you can switch it into like Tiptronic. So this specific tank that I'm driving has got a 7-speed automatic gearbox, and then obviously also the Xbox 360 kind of Tiptronic vibe you got going here. And then of course it's also the size of an Abrams tank. And it's deceivingly quick. It's like Beast. Not my Beast. Beast. Rugby player Beast. Or, no. Do you know what is the correct analogy for this vehicle? Osdurant. Osdurant. I'm actually driving Osdurant. Because if this thing gets... if you get in the way of what I'm driving today, you're going to get out of the way really quickly. And then you're going to stand next to the road and perv. because it's beautiful. Oh, this is a fantastic vehicle. I'll give you another hint. This specific vehicle that I'm driving right now, and I'll be driving it again in the afternoon show. This vehicle also comes branded with a different badge, and the specific brand, if you look to your left, you will see a very, very good hint. Look to your left right now. Okay. And look in front of you. So this specific vehicle that I'm driving right now is also branded in a vehicle that may or may not be passing you right now. The brand released a range of vehicles. It was actually this vehicle, just an uglier version and just more expensive, if that makes any more sense. Right. Also, the vehicle that may or may not have just driven past us right now, not this one, the other one, is the only real competitor for the vehicle that I drove on Monday morning. Okay, so I've given you guys a lot of hints. A lot of you are close, a lot of you are spot on. The very first car that I remember my dad buying when I was a little boy, in 1990, we arrived in Palabora. My dad put me, my mom, my sister, a poodle, and what was Sandy? Sandy was a Labrador crossed with a Ridgeback and a Bull Mastiff into a Volkswagen Beetle. You know those old Volkswagen Beetles? Yeah. And all of us drove from Durban in this little Beetle to Palabora. And the very first car that my dad bought after that Beetle, and let me tell you, it was like, guys, the whole neighborhood was watching this, okay, and we were cool already because we had the first computer with a 16 color monitor. It was a VGA screen, so we were already like the cool kids, right, because we had this. And then my dad pulls in there the one day with a Nissan Sentra. Man, it was amazing, okay. So I've always had a love for Nissan as well. As you guys all do know. Oh, do you see this? Do you see what's coming our way? That's a bucky, guys. That's a bucky. Or what do they call it in America? A pickup truck. Anyway. So, oh, you want to hear the sound system? Hold on, let me hear it. Whoa! Yo! Holy shit! Guys! Wow! Oh wow! That was half the volume. And there was no distortion. And let me tell you, if there's one thing that I do know, it's sound, right? I am a musician. And I have a lot of friends that are sound engineers. And I play in a band at the moment with a guy that does sound for a living. And let me tell you this. Whoa! Wow! Wow! And this is a standard. This is the standard system. This is... Wow! Well, that was... Wow! I think I should do that again. That was great. Woo! You guys should feel what it feels like inside this cab. Whoa! Well, that was surprising. Crap! Wow! Terry Steele, you're the boss. Whoa! That was like, yeah, that's like. Okay, let's go. Roadblock. Main reason for visit, roadblock. Hey, here's a thought. Here's a great thought. Do you guys think that if I go through the roadblock with the music pumping, they'll stop me? Do you think they will? Should we test it? Oh, okay, well, this roadblock here this morning is actually doing its job. It looks like it. It looks like it's working. Let's see if they will stop me. Maybe these guys will be the winners. Let's see. Go, go, Mr. Taxi Guy. So guys, this is the roadblock as you enter Tzaneen from Nkuankua's side. Bearing in mind that they can't see into this vehicle because the windows are tinted. And I still have not been stopped. I could actually be, like I said yesterday, I could be transporting illegal Russian prostitutes. I could be transporting illegal cigarettes and no one stopped me. Maybe it's because of this tank that I'm driving today. Well, we won't know. Guys, that's it for the morning show. That was amazing. Yeah. Now, that was really cool. That was a really good morning. I'll see you guys again this afternoon at 4 o'clock. My name's Joe. I'm from the Bulletin. I keep you updated on the news as it happens live. Plus, give you some good company. And also show you how pretty our town is. For those of you who are stuck every single day. I want to thank you actually because you're not on the roads and you're actually in the house. Okay, so I want to thank you for that, helping us to combat the curve, flatten the curve. But please remember to be back here again this afternoon. Like these videos, share this video, especially today's video. Share this video so that people can see what happened this morning and how essential services are denied access to a municipal ground where a guy that isn't even registered as anything managed to force his way past the security and is now currently still most likely at the jetty. So guys, head over to YouTube as well. We've got a YouTube channel, Far North Bulletin. We've got some really cool videos there from like 2011. And please go and like us, follow us on Instagram as well at Bulletin TZN. And I'll see you guys this afternoon at 4 o'clock. Ciao!